What's the motherfucking deal? Let's get this shit suited and booted. Go ahead. Excuse me. Get this intro cracking, and then we just gonna follow in line.
Smoke weed every day.
What's the motherfucking deal to all me amigos in the den? I hope y'all are all doing well. Brosco, what's the motherfucking deal? Phoenix, Brandon, what's the motherfucking deal? How y'all doing this evening? It's a Friday 13th, so I've been switching stuff up all kind of crazy ways. They had an early sauce, may have a later sauce. Doing a midway type frame of den, all that type of shit, all that good shit. I mean, if that's how you want to jump this party off, I mean, we can make that shit shake, man. I ain't never tripping. You know what I'm saying? I was on my way to get the strap anyway, so shit. Yeah, man, it does. I'm trying to, it was actually like the first time you play it, it's actually pretty fucking dope. The second time is cool. I'm just playing as the other character because I want to see the other ending, and I ain't gonna say nothing until, me and Kush finishes. He cheated. That's what I say. That's why he ran out first, because he cheated. You know what I'm saying? That's that old, bet you won't fight me in my hood, though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna pull up on you. He tell you to put an address on it, but then say you won't pull up in my hood. Phoenix try to hit me with the okie doke, man. They want me to chill for the weekend in Michigan. Ooh, damn that. Man, I honestly have not been paying attention to, man, I'm bad with the news. And so, man, it's like a winter storm going on, because it was cool down here for a little while. And that shit was already. Yeah, we just got this party started, white place, so you ain't missing nothing. We just got cracking. 2 minutes in and pre-rolled already, actually. So, hey. We gonna make it shake. Let's see what's up, though. Like I said, we'll definitely do some gaming later on. I don't know if we're gonna finish up a way out, or it depends on Kush, like I say. But if I had another player, but I mean, we got the story going, so we should finish it up. That should be funny though, because we be arguing over what choices to make and shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You had an extra A, real family. Make sure you get that, but in Bryant's name. So, man, we're going to talk about equal rights and lefts today. And what I mean by that is, shout out to Real Fam, because he sent me a very interesting video. And I shared it, actually, with my old lady. And, man, what, y'all ain't lying about Shaq. What did he kept doing? Oh, yeah, this one, I think the motherfucker got out or something happened. I got shot on this one. I got the fucking up because I ain't hit the button. Yeah, we was going back and forth, fuck it up, and then I fucked up after he fucked up a couple of times. Just a whole bunch of crazy shit. Oh, yeah, but like I said, I showed the video to my old lady, and then I showed it to the little one, right? And I used it as a teaching moment, and basically teaching the little one just like, hey, just because you're a girl, don't think it's okay to just go around putting your hands on people. Like, I teach her that quite often. Money Acres Home, what's the motherfucking deal? Baker, man, what's the motherfucking deal? Always good to see you, man. Always good to see you. Real family ain't accept the fight. They ain't about that life. But again, like I say, so, I teach her, at a young age, don't think that just because you're a female, this, especially with this new breed of nigga, like, niggas nowadays ain't even thinking twice about it. Like, I've always been on the equal rights, equal fights thing, but you say two dudes were talking shit because of 420s. Man, I'm telling you, like, here's the thing. I'll tell y'all a story, kind of partially, but I will talk about it later, though. Tell y'all the story about the last time I really got mad, and this motherfucker's trying to play a motherfucker, but we will get on that one day. And prom coming up, so I got prom stories for y'all to ask. I got all kind of shit to talk about. But, Yeah, like I said, I've been on the equal rights, equal fights train. You put your hands on me, man. You man, woman, child. Well, I don't say child, but if you trying to harm me, you know what I'm saying? You have evil and malicious intent in your eyes. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna quell the problem. Like I don't care because you a certain sex that I'm gonna treat you differently. No, you know what I'm saying? You get equal ass whooping. So. He said, "Hey, the women beat him exactly." Shit, Baker man, though, man, he was there one time. I almost had to, a young, whatever you want to call it. She was about to meet the brink of extinction. I had to try to give her a stern lesson, a stern talking to, but she almost wasn't comprehending that shit. And it got to the point where I think the little smirk went off my face, and then it got real serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't play that shit. Like, you done got your free little licks on me. You mad, cool, whatever. You hit me again, shit. We gonna have a problem. Especially if you dyke it. Shit, if you ain't offering nothing of substance to me, shit. But like my thing is, I'm not about, like I say, I ain't just gonna go out there fighting no hoes just because. Hoes get a little bit of leeway. They get enough leeway to analyze the situation that they're getting into. And if they still decide to want to go, rogue and get real ruckus, man, I'm telling you, like, I was that close to it, though, but shit, like I say, it was almost a situation where, look, her and a little boy girlfriend, whatever shit, it would have been on. But, son don't do the shot of butcher. Exactly. You want to be a man, play the man role, because that's the way it would go if it was another nigga, man. But I bet after that, he was all kind of pussy ass niggas and all kind of this, that, and the third on some shit, man. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like I say, that bitch there, get out of line, man. But my thing is this, though. My thing is this, and that's what I'm saying. That's the funny part about it. It's like, the bitch is, and like I say, whatever you into, I'm not knocking nobody's lifestyle. I just use the terminology I use if it's offensive to you. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hurt no feelings. It's just me speaking freely in the dead, so y'all just got to kind of roll with that. But, the bras that be dyking and the ones that be mannish and shit like that, if you feel like a man, you go ahead and sign up for the man plan, and I'll make sure you get treated the way a man get treated, and you can understand how I feel. And then once you get your head knocked, you start feeling real feminine again. You know what I'm saying? These boys say, I bear hug the fuck out a bit. Hey, you get it with that Zangief, But he sent me the video, though. Shout out to Real Fam. And what it was a young high school gentleman. And I'm pretty sure there was a conversation that took place before that, but it still doesn't give her the right to do what she did. Basically, took and like splashed the fucking soda on this man, because he basically was like, man, can you get this chick up out of my face? And everybody thinking it's all fun and games. It's always all fun and games when a woman does something to a man. Oh, you know, you're just supposed to take that shit. So, she threw like a whole Coke on him or something. He got up, and when I say this motherfucker pulled y'all remember like when Chun-Li got a Hadouken, right? When they gave her a Hadouken or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She had to cock her shit all the way back. Ken and Ryu, they used to be Hadouken. Yeah, that shit right there, right? You know what I'm saying? But, Chun-Li, when she got the Hadouken, that bitch had to like cock all the way back here. So when I say that nigga hit her with a Chun-Li Hadouken, when I say that motherfucker came back and reached all the way back. I mean, that motherfucker was trying to give himself a back massage as far back as he was reaching. When I'm talking about, he brought all the ether, you know what I'm saying? When he brought all the plasma power, you know what I'm saying? When Honcho is fucking gonna fly, we going to the Texas game. We might have to make that shit shake. That sound like a player. He pulled all that shit. And when I say he pushed the fuck up out this hoe, my God. That motherfucker been in there. Oh man, chill, Tay, chill. Nah, but wasn't nobody tell that bitch chill when she spilled her fucking whole drink on me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I might be allergic to Coca-Cola. Bitch don't know. I might have secret allergies. You know what I'm saying? It was on Instagram. Persuasion. I don't know where we find the real thing. I forgot the name of the shit. Matter of fact, Was it the Shade Room? It might have been under that Shade Room. I can't remember which one it was that you had sent it to me under. Real fam. Yeah. I feel you on that one. If you show some disrespect to some disrespect, and spit on a bitch. To me, man, like, I got a question. Okay, to my white friends, in here, because I'm not trying to be like, it's not a racist thing or nothing like that, but it's like, I think that racists see different stuff like differently. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had white friends, they get into a fight, spit on each other, the motherfuckers still don't want to fight, do some shit like this and do all this other stuff. To me, I've seen motherfuckers lose it. I mean, snap. Niggas now. Snap. When the motherfucker spit on them, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just wondering, is it like seen differently? Because like in my mind, spitting on me is the ultimate disrespect, dog. Like that's like spitting on the ground. The next level of spitting on somebody is pissing on them, man. You know what I mean? Like that shit is. Now, dude, I think he was like a high school kid. I think he had like a high school uniform type deal on. Let me find that. No, it was on a page called Hollywood Unlocked. Yeah, Hollywood Unlocked, and it's like some little kid. They look like they got some class uniforms on. You know what I'm saying? But when I say he pushed the fuck out that, I mean, like I said, it wasn't like he just premeditated. That bitch did that shit, dog. He wasn't even worried about that broad. So Hollywood Unlocked, but that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm just curious because, like I said, I've seen it in a different way. I was asking my lost it. I tried to kill a man. That's what I'm saying. I like, to me, you spit on the ground, dog. Don't fucking spit on me, man. Like that shit. Like, I'm not with that shit, man. Like anything else. Like I guess we was talking about snapping yesterday. You know, shit that'll make you snap. Like, that might be it, because to me that means you look at me like I'm scum of the earth, like I'm trash, dog. Like, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't respect my life. You know what I'm talking about? You know, because many females saying he wrong because women are told that they're special, but yet they want equality, but they still want the special. You know, that you're this floating, flying princess, that you should never be harmed. That don't mean you get to just that. And it's what I blame a lot of these dads too. I blame a lot of these dads because they treat their daughters like that. And then they think that people's supposed to just think that they're special just because you think your daughter. Don't nobody else give a fuck about it. There's some young niggas out there trying to do some disrespectful shit to your daughter. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to realize. And then, you know, they motherfuckers ain't trying to put her on a pedestal and they're trying to violate her in the worst ways possible. So you better give your daughter some game. There's some niggas out there who have no good intentions for her motherfucking ass. And, while you out here trying to put her on this pedestal and all this other shit and doing this and having her fucking confused about life. Thinking that she can go put her hands on people. Some niggas ain't with that shit. Some niggas ain't had no man nowhere near their household. Some of these motherfuckers is you know, they don't know if they're males who think they're females, and so they gonna fight a bitch. It's a lot of all off the wall shit. It's some niggas who just ain't taking no shit from nobody. It's some real feminine men out there who think that they're women, and they gonna fight a woman. They gonna treat it just like a broad. But you know what I'm saying? So, exactly. Treat them like you meet them. Oh man, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. You squeeze the fuck out there, bro, man. Look, I ain't with that. Like, I look, you can get. Look, if we've had relations. If we've had relations, then, you know, a chick might get one free punch. You know what I'm saying? She might get one free punch, depending on how good the pussy was. If it was real good, she might get two. But she'll get one free punch. And outside of that, look, it's time for some behavior control, man. Oh, man, it was basically in the video. It was, Let me see something. Let me see if I can find the link on something else. Let's see. If I got 1 million followers, damn. I guess I just need to start posting gossip shit. Bunch of bullshit. I'm trying to find the video. I guess I got to scroll down a little ways. All right, here you go. I'll post this link in the chat. Let's see if that'll take y'all there. But basically, she was getting disrespectful with the dude. Dude basically looked like whatever little beef they had just had, he was trying to squash. Like, can you get this girl out my face? He was sitting down. She was in the more aggressive position. Girl wants to fight a man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But and the thing is, and like I guess once he said to get away, I guess she got offended when she ran out of words to use, when she ran out of, vernacular. She had a lack of vocabulary. She had to resort to some type of physical method of communication, and she threw a drink on him. And what do you expect? Hey, I don't know what period this. What if this the first class of the day, and I'm walking around this motherfucker smelling like your stanky ass breath and coke? You know what I'm talking about? Because you got a bad attitude. But see, that's what I'm saying, though. But like I said, I don't see how people can say anybody's wrong. Like, you want me to treat you, but this is why I say this is why women feel like society tries to make it seem like women are retarded. They should be offended by a lot of these things, because what you're saying is that you don't have the ability as a woman. You lack the ability to possess self-control. You lack the ability. You're basically childlike in that fashion, that you can't control your emotions. That, a man should be the one that has to think twice and analyze things in hundredths of a second before reacting, because you are limited in your capacity to maintain control of yourself. And so basically that's what they want us to accept. But then you want to accept being a princess, a queen, and all this other stuff. But then you're going to tell me at the same time you lack leadership qualities? Some don't sound right. What's the motherfucking deal, Dr. Rabbit? Just that YouTube girl wants to fight man and get KO'd. Already. Oh, this looks interesting. I don't know. Whatchamacallit, who would put me on? I think Heidi had put me on. Old buddy who loved his jacket. Can't even wear his jacket no more. That motherfucker, that one was one of the world's greatest. Let me get some of this shit out of here. Got a bunch of shit open I don't even fucking need open. All right, let's check this out. Fucker with the wrong one. And now he going to jail. Now they jumping on him. Now they mad. Now you mad. Look. Oh, don't get whooped too. Don't get whooped trying to be a hero. The victim and the hero got them hands put on. That's funny. But see, you got some motherfuckers who's so locked into that mentality, dog, that you just don't hit woman. My mama told me that. Okay. Your mama didn't have some type of advantage for telling you that, a benefit for telling you that. My thing is this. That shit there was that was funny. That motherfucker caught her ass quick. He ain't even squared bit. But my thing is this, man. You can't apply that double standard. It doesn't work. It's completely unreasonable to ask such a thing. You know, you can't ask something of someone else that you're not willing to ask of yourself. Well, people do. People do it all the time. I guess you would say that. That's what you pay people for and things like that. But you can't, you when you're talking about, I guess, situations where, you know, in every other aspect, things are fair and balanced, you know, as far as rights and things, and we're not at work, we're equals here, we're attending an event, or, you know, we're participants or something, or whatever it is, whatever the situation is, we become equals. And, you know, at the end of this event or whatever it may be, somehow, some way, you've lost the ability to maintain your positioning as, you know, as your role or whatever it may be, and you've gone into some other mentality, you know, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for here? 'Cause I'm thinking of the word. I've been like actually beating around the bush the whole time as I've been looking for the fucking word I've been wanting to use. But, you know, basically, you know, you start feeling entitled to things, and you start feeling, you know, I mean, for some reason you should get treated better than I should. Why is that? Just because you were born of a different sex or something like that? I mean, I don't that's just funny though. Yeah, he beat up the broad and the motherfucker who was trying to save it. That's like, I kind of want to watch that again. Like, that's how you gotta feel, man. Like, if you get beat up, and motherfuckers ask you, like, man, what happened, dog? What happened? Why you got beat up, dog? Them niggas jumped you? What? Nah, man. Man, I was over there, you know. I see this hoe get dropped, man. You know, niggas shouldn't be hitting on no hoes, man. So I ran up on that nigga, man. It's like, man, nah, you can't be hitting on no females. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And I squared up with him. And, you know, he beat my ass. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, I had to let that nigga know, though. You know, he ain't gonna do it again. That's what the type of shit is gonna be. Kellam Boys, King Focal, what's the motherfucking deal? How y'all doing this afternoon? This evening? I'm forgetting this is later, that the time has changed. Oh, 713, 713, baby, hold up. But, you know, I mean, how you really going, how are you gonna, how you gonna feel saying some shit like that? So I mean, you just, look, in the world we live in today, you know, if you're qualified to do something, or you know, you're certified at your job, you do it. If you're in a position to, you know, to stop a catastrophe from happening, I mean, you're talking about numbers of people getting hurt, or even, you know, situations where it may be a single person. But you gotta, some situations, you gotta analyze the situation and say, you know what? It's better off that I don't get involved with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, some gumbo would be fire right now. It would be. Look off the sideline. That's why. But the thing is, again, you're not lying. Women have this privilege, and in society, I guess we treat them weaker. You know, although, don't be fooled. You know, a lot of these women are mentally more advanced. You know, they're emotionally aware of things. They have the ability to Some of them just act so fucking mannish. You don't even know. You just like, that's a fuck it. That nigga got titties. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some of these fucking females, dog, say, bro, let me get that, bro. And I ain't even talking about like, I'm not even talking about the chicks that's like, you know, butch or nothing like that. I'm talking about, I guess you would call fitment. I don't know, man. Say, bro, what's up with that? Like, say, my nigga, what's up? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you say, dude, what's going on? Like, you fucking forget who you fucking talking to sometimes, man. Exactly. But see, here's the thing, though. And this is what you got to realize that a lot of y'all youngsters, y'all are afraid of, you know, especially because a lot of y'all might not have no hype, or even if you have had some, because, you know, some of y'all be doing some extracurricular activities for the pussy. Just keep it real, man. Like, if you want a broad to be real with you, you got to understand, like, if somebody came to you always giving you what you want because you asked for it or said so, or you said this, I felt this way or that way. If this person basically waited on you hand and foot, and it would get to a point where initially you would appreciate the things. You're like, oh, this person cares about me. You know, they make sure I'm straight here and I'm cool here. Whatever I got going on over here is good. I like this. You wouldn't dislike a person like that. You might not care for their personality, but you'd be glad to have them around. And then again, like I say, but after you had them around for a while, and I mean, it was just always at your beck and call, you got used to it, you expected it, you no longer appreciate it the same way. And what do you have with a lot of guys is you got a lot of them doing the beck and call. They're the ones at the beck and call of some female, some woman, something, because they're so afraid of losing. Like, if I lose this woman, oh, it's all over for me. No, asshole. It's like 1 billion and some change, couple of billion other bitches on the planet. That's, all of them might not want to fuck with you, but there's a few million that will, like, at worst. You know what I mean? Like, it's a few million bitches on this planet that'll fuck with you. You just gotta you gotta know where they are. Some of these bitches be just like dudes mentally, even if they don't, they may act feminine. Some of these hoes like fuck. I mean, you can get some ass though, like, and not having to fucking pay for it, not doing no shenanigans like that. Like, people just gotta realize. But what it is when you live in this like bubble, you encapsulate your world. You just kind of shrink it down to, you know, a very small, I guess, range of thought. You know, maybe you neglect certain things. You don't think about this. You just start feeling, you're looking at yourself and, oh, well, no bitches in this current location in which I'm currently standing want to fuck with me. Oh, all bitches hate me. No, it's the worst. Nah, man, you just in the wrong spot, dog. Or you just doing the wrong thing. You might be in the right spot. You just doing the wrong thing, man. You just got a motherfucking me. You know what I'm saying? What's the deal, Beast Mode? What's the motherfucking deal? They're hungry but don't show it. Say, bitch, who the fuck you ain't sure if I do care. But like I'm saying, my thing is that. And so what you got to realize is why bitches get bored of this shit. You know, they get bored of the motherfucking dude who gives them everything they want all the time. They come to expect they can just say this and say that. And, you know, motherfucking bitches they tired from their whole childhood getting put on a pedestal. They fucking pops or their parents or whoever it is, motherfuckers putting them on a pedestal. These hoes be wanting some adventure. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, on some real shit. These hoes be wanting some action. Like, you think it's niggas that love action movies. It's the bitches that like the action movie. They want some fucking action, dog. And I'm not just saying going out and doing stupid shit, but you want to keep a bitch interested. Keep that hoe entertained. And I'm not saying by going and doing activities where someone else is entertaining you, where you going to concerts and you going to a fucking comedian, so shit like that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but that's somebody else entertaining. You're not getting brownie points for that. The motherfucker who entertained is getting the brownie points for that. You just happen to be there. You know what I mean? So if you're going to go do some shit like Go do something where you interact and go play some fucking putt-putt or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's a million fucking options. I'm not even saying, y'all already know what I'm talking about as far as, this ain't talking about meeting chicks. This is talking about chicks you've already engaged with, because y'all, that's the only way I see really doing that dating thing, man. Because other than that, man, it's like you might be wasting a whole bunch of time with somebody you don't even really fucking vibe with, and they want some meals out of it or whoever, whatever, and it's a waste of time. You know, you go on dates, you do shit, you spend time with bitches that you already fucking with like that, because you already know they're worthy of your time. You gotta value your fucking time. But anyway, take a bitch guy trying to keep a parachute. A big booty North Korean? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not big booty or the big booty. I've never seen such a thing in my life, and I don't know if this situation exists. So I don't know. I don't think I have proof of that. Cavity Creep claims to have seen it, so you may be able to verify, you know, that situation there. But again, like I say, man, the thing is, you just gotta do you. You keep a bitch interested by keeping a bitch excited. You just keep them entertained, man. And if that's the key right there. So if y'all want to know how to maintain a relationship or whatever the fuck, if that's what you're trying to do, long story short, motherfucking me, you know what I mean? Fucking stay active, be active, man. Bitches like a motherfucker that's active, dog. You gotta be active. If you stale and stagnant, you know what I'm saying? Bitches hate that lame shit. You know, they hate it when you're not busting a move. So I'm just saying, that's free game, use that shit. You know what I'm talking about? What the hell going on? Oh, that's fucking funny. That is fucking funny. Take it to a cemetery in the middle of the night while listening to a ghost story. Like the car stalled at the cemetery. Yeah. Look, see how she react. Put her in some situations, man. You gotta really be creative. You gotta put her in some shit she ain't never been in before. That way you'll always be memorable. But again, that's not what this is about. I can't give y'all too much game. Y'all youngsters, look, y'all gonna be trying to, school about to be out, y'all gonna be trying to mac on these hoes. I don't have no partners in Spain. I have no partners in Spain. Sorry, bud. I don't have any partners in Spain. But man, so again, crazy shit. They let that boy Dez go. He retweeted the picture that Hopkins tweeted out. I don't know if the Texans gonna be that active. We got to see if the Texans gonna really bust that move, man. If Bob McNair has any nuts, he says you go make that pickup. You make it happen just to spite Jerry Jones. But again, it ain't gonna happen. Bob's a weak man. Do I got some Canadian partners, eh? Possibly. Don't say anything about no fucking Rampage. I need to go see that shit. I want to go see it. I forgot it already fucking came out. Don't say shit about it. I'll fucking block you. That's a threat you probably never heard me ever even say make that I block somebody. You talk about fucking Rampage, I'm blocking that ass. I need to go see that bitch. Man, that used to be my game when I was on. I'm telling you, Nintendo punching out the little fucking windows, eating people, little turkey dinners and shit. That was the original winter chicken dinner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to beat up real family. You know, I didn't want to have to do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no partners in Canada, but I got some partners in these hands. Yucca. But I don't know. I haven't seen it. So it would be, I don't think it's going to happen. I wouldn't even be able to. I don't know how you'd pull off a multiplayer, but if they redid it, somehow made a Rampage for a next-gen system, and I mean, you'd have to set up a situation maybe where you have a city, and I mean, you're talking about a pretty big city, and it's almost like PUBG, but with fucking monsters. So these monsters, they start out, maybe so many monsters on a map, and they all emerge from some different type of area of the map, but nobody's close to each other. So what you have to do is you raid the buildings that are near you, right? And you, just like the old Rampage, might be people in there, might be some health power-ups, and you do so much and you try to get, so much damage. And so basically you're trying to damage so much of your side of town, and then eventually, as you're working your way inward, monsters will meet, and then, the monsters that fight and kill each other, say, you kill a particular monster, something about that monster boosts you up, so it makes you just a little bit stronger. And then in the end, you might either have one really strong monster, that motherfucker will go fucking everybody up, or, you have a couple of decently strength monsters who fight each other to the very death. But I think that way it makes it entertaining. That way people don't try to avoid fights because they're going to want to go for the kill to try to get that power up. And then you can still eat even if you're not a good fighter by, damaging a good chunk of the city. So they could motherfucking me remake Rampage like that on a multiplayer. And then if they could create a decent storyline for it, then it would be cool. There we go. There you go. That's Rampage 2018. Wow. So there you go. I figured it out. Oh, shit. Fucking crazy bit. Best producer in rap, in your opinion? Devin the Dude. Man. It's watch where you won't get bored whether you like it or not. It's up to you. I don't even want to hear about I don't want to hear about your PlayStation games. I'm hating Patooey on the PlayStation. I'm hating for your single player adventures that I don't get to partake in. But it's all good. It's all good. One day. I mean, it just depends. I mean, I was looking at some of those videos with the rumors about the PS5 coming in 2018, but I don't see that happening. I think they would be jumping the gun. Just a little bit early. I think with some of these new technologies and things that are coming out, it may behoove them, in the words of Wink, it may behoove them to wait just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Baker, man. Oh, man, the boy Senior, he stayed being reelected. That's funny. That's super funny. But, it's cool, though. They fucking just started a new season of Dead by Daylight, so my shit done refreshed, starting from the bottom. I had a good run earlier. No, I didn't. I had it all right. I only got 2 kills. They were stunting, and I caught one of them motherfuckers at the end. They've done a couple of updates on it, so it's cool. It's pretty cool. And I do want to finish this a way out because it gets good. It gets good at the end, and I want to see if I can make it do what it do. If we can get that shit beat, because we ain't got too much more left to it. Once you beat that scene with the motherfucker chasing your ass, and then you gotta go to the hospital, and then you go do some other shit. Yeah, it's not even really a whole lot left of the game. I need to see what Shaq Kush is up to. We might need to. Everyone can die. I saw the pictures, but I didn't read the piece about it. Let me see. That shit crazy. Man, I'm trying to see what's up. I'm trying to see what's up with Shaq because we can Get some Twitch action going early. Shit, that would be great. Dominic, what the fuck? What the fuck kind of questions? What do you come up with this shit, man? You said the other day you were saying something about some injections. Man, you know what? You know what the fuck happened to me the other day? I had a fucking I had deja vu. You know, deja vu, like, I don't know. I don't like when you felt like you've been somewhere and you've like had that experience before. But to me, sometimes I swear, I don't know, it seems like I have these experiences in a dream, and then like it's almost like that one piece of it fits. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, I remember this exact fucking scenario. It's like I feel like I've done this shit before. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I didn't see that. No, I didn't see that. Where did that take place at? Oh, Starbucks. That's unfortunate. Makes sense. Starbucks because the prices are sky high. Yeah, man. Man, let me tell y'all about that shit. How the fuck does that happen? This is what I'm saying, though. This is the perfect reason why PEDs should be allowed in the game. Mark Sanchez is taking PEDs and he ain't getting no fucking better. Proof that PEDs don't make you better. They just allow you to recover faster, or depending on what you're taking, it may help you enhance muscle and shit like that, but that doesn't make you better. Being stronger isn't always better in the NFL. Certain players, if they have skill sets, then it helps them enhance it just a little bit, maybe. But the same thing is, if whatever your limitations already were, that's what they're going to be. Jay Bird, what's the motherfucking deal? It's just motherfuckers get to tripping, man. Man. Shit, Jay Bird, it's Friday the 13th, so everything thrown off. All the sauces and the dens and everything just fucking, everything is switching it up. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Dominic, you always ask this damn question too. The fucking Eskimos would win. Do you understand me? The Eskimos. Because nobody is accounting for the fucking Eskimos. And when it comes down to it, everybody else is going to be to wore everybody out with bullets. The Eskimos are going to come with these fucking spears. And they're going to fucking harpoon the fuck out of everybody. If they can take down a fucking whale, they'll take down tons of people at a time. Okay? So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Probably found some value in the system, so man, whatever it is, like, I mean, I'm just curious as to what the fuck it could be, because penis enhancement devices, is that's what the PEDs they caught him with? Because I mean, shit, I don't know, man. Like, what kind of crazy stuff? Let's stop for a second and let's talk to Dominic. Dominic, what kind of crazy off the wall things do you watch on YouTube whenever you're not in the Kush den or fucking with the sauce? I'm Christian. I have to question you. I have questions for you, Dominic. Does state respect matter? No. Everybody thinks their fucking state is the greatest state, so it's not a thing that you can really measure. you know. And if we're just gonna go by the number of people who fucking live in a place, you know, but that don't count. Dick pills tainted, huh? That's unfortunate. Fuck long hair, man. You ain't lying. But Chick-fil-A, I don't mind as much. Chick-fil-A be humping. Chick-fil-A, they'll get your ass in and out the fucking line. You know, it just may be a long ass line, but like the line you wait for in Chick-fil-A for like 7 cars ahead of you, they'll get your ass done before like a fucking like Whataburger. Shit, Whataburger might get 2 cars done by the time Chick-fil-A get about 7-8 cars done. Them motherfuckers be humping, dog. But Whataburger just tastes so fucking good, man. You know what I mean? So there, Dominic, I answered your question. Now tell me, answer my question. What are the things that you watch on YouTube? Or what type of activities do you engage in when you're not fucking around in the Kush den or with soft sports? I'm curious about that. Yeah, Chick-fil-A be coming in that whole beast mode. Shit. They play no games. Yeah, because your questions make me suspicious. You said Whataburger ain't shit. You ain't fucking with the Whataburger, man. Shit, let me get that Whataburger barbecue chicken strip sandwich player. You know, we had water size that hoe for your boy with that motherfucking Sprite action player. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And then I'm going to need, depending on what time it is, I'm going to try to slang him, but I'm trying to snag a taquito. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the worst fast food place to work at on any particular day. This would be a very difficult game. The worst place to work at on any particular day would be Popeyes on a Tuesday. That is the worst situation that you could be employed in fast food. Exactly. Popeyes on a Tuesday is the worst. Have you ever seen employees? Do you know, ask them, if a motherfucker call in on a Tuesday at Popeyes, they will lose their job. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap for them. Call in on a Tuesday if you want to, nigga. How much you want this job, nigga? How much you want this job, nigga? Game over, nigga. You're fired. You know what I'm talking about? Because shit, them motherfuckers there be pumping out the most 2-piece motherfucking chickens you never seen. I mean, this shit just don't make sense, man. What the fuck this bitch doing? It's a big ass cat. That cat is a decent sized cat. So, I don't know. That's rather strange. But yeah, the motherfuckers be getting done bad at the Popeyes, man. And that's unfortunate. You'll lose your job at Popeyes if you call in on a Tuesday. You better be dying. You better have a death certificate when you come in tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep this job. You ain't got that death certificate, it's a wrap. So, I mean, shit, it's just unfortunate, man. It is unfortunate. Y'all are strange. Y'all are some very strange individuals this evening. Between Dominic then disappeared on us. Now we started asking questions. He didn't evaporated on us. And then real family, that's just disgusting. Oh shit. I bet when McDonald's had the Szechuan sauce shit, I know they was mad about that shit. It probably was a weak ass day. Little Caesars every day. It goes down. It's hectic every day. But I mean, you're just pushing out only a couple of types of pizza, but it's just, you're gonna be in that bitch damn near nonstop. Depending on what part of town you in, Little Caesars, you're gonna be pumping 2-piece culo. Es no bueno. No me gusta. But but yeah, crazy. But man, Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell, when they had like their little happy hour action, I've seen some Sonics. When Sonics, you know what days suck? When all the fucking Cowboy fans be trying to slide up in Sonic on a Tuesday when the Texans win. And man, ain't nobody getting no Sonic action last year. That's weak. But when the Texans win, you know how everybody gets slushy. You be seeing all kind of weak ass Cowboy fans there. They should like make people have to record themselves saying, you know, fucking go Texans or some shit to get the slushy. So that way they got to put it on social media. And motherfuckers will be proven to have been saying go Texans even if they are fucking whatever. They're a different fan. Because you be seeing it all the time, man. Motherfuckers be having Dallas stickers on their shit. Can you get free slushy, please? Yeah, fucking go Texans and stuff. Yeah, give me the free slushy. Yeah, all right. Man, I don't know, man. That's a very interesting question. What will we be doing on 420? That's a wonderful question to ask. I have no idea. I said I wanted to try to reach 420 subs by 420. I don't know if that's not looking very likely. Unless I get back on my old thing and do the spammy shit, but that shit takes forever. Unless I do that spammy shit, I don't think that's going to happen because we still need like 55 people to sub to the Kush Den. No, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. That would defeat the whole purpose of 420, not just in the den, but the day itself. By getting all powdered up, be going all ass backwards. Smoking drove frame. That's funny. That's fucking funny as shit. These motherfuckers out here terrorizing. But again, man, look at this motherfucker here. What you doing, Bet? Where you get that weed from? Oh shit! I don't even know what the fuck. Let me get out of here. But again, so I'm gonna see what's shaking, man, with the boy Shaq Kush, and I'm trying to think. I know I said I was gonna do a second sauce, but I'm trying to decide because I don't really want to be that repetitive, but we'll see. And then Orlando Brown got arrested. Nah, you see that shit. But my thing, like I said, man, we'll figure it out. I think we'll do a second sauce, but it may just be a short sauce because I don't want to get too repetitive on the Dez thing. I don't think anything else major is shaking. Rockets don't play till Sunday, so I want to get that. I want to get that going tomorrow. But we'll see. But I'll probably fuck around and be on the Twitch talking shit. Astros playing tonight against the Rangers. Okay. See, I can watch that. But I can't really give any commentary on it because it'll be. Yeah. We could talk about it, though. I mean, there's always something to talk about. I can get some game from the sauce about the. That's funny. That's funny. Oh man, that's gonna be exciting. Playoff atmosphere is very, very exciting. You will definitely enjoy it. You gotta take some pictures and send them. That's fucking funny. The Rockets winning 4. I can see them sweeping the Timberwolves, and it would be the best interest to go ahead and do that. Get that extra rest in. Because it's going to be a tough OKC and Utah. That series could go down a ways. I mean, that series there, that shit could go Game 7. I mean, we're talking about Utah's a hot team right now. They're a hot team. OKC hasn't been performing up to par. Like we expected more out of OKC. But if they can cut it on in the playoffs, then Utah versus OKC is going to be a good matchup. It could go 7 games. It could go either way. That's funny. Man, yeah, I see that. Oh, just let him make it. He did. But my thing is this, dog. You're giving up wins. You know, everybody's saying it's okay because he's not on their team. But if you were a part of that and you see that this dude is getting his stats, but he's giving up wins, he's not playing defense and doing all that other shit. You know, the thing is, they would be singing a different tune if Russell Westbrook played for their team. Man, I'm gonna talk about that. Like, how do you add 2 stars to your team? Yeah, you get another triple double, but you basically you only had one more win over last year. Come on, man. Because Harden put his team in a better position than LeBron did. That's why LeBron's stats are better. Harden did what he had to do early on to put his team ahead in the race and to put his team in a position to thrive. We saw what Harden did to LeBron straight up. That's why LeBron had to go get a whole new team because, again, he saw what a championship caliber team was looking like this year. And he's like, damn. And they may still think the Golden State is the best, but he's like, man, if we can't beat the Rockets, you know, we going to sure as hell have trouble with Golden State. Because that's the general consensus, let's be honest. Most people think that Golden State is a better team. And so he's like, fuck it. We going to blow this whole thing up, which they did. And then they brought in a whole bunch of new extra shit. And a lot of these guys are young and don't have any playoff experience. So some of these dudes going to fold up. Some of these dudes going to get exposed because other teams are going to realize, oh, okay, this is all they got. You know, yeah, they're good, but we playing these motherfuckers for 5-6 games. Okay, I figured out your whole skill set already. You're limited here. You're still a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Or you still you're still a young player or whatever it may be. And then, so I think some of those guys he acquired in the trade, I guess those lacking the playoff experience, they're going to get exposed. And then LeBron going to get frustrated. It is going to be what it is. LeBron get a pass. Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can tell. It's like all you got to do is watch the game. Most people aren't watching the games. They're just seeing the end result. They're watching the highlights. Think about it. When does an NBA player have time to watch another NBA player's whole game? They don't. They watching the highlights, the same highlights that we watching on fucking YouTube when the shit get done. And they fucking chop it up into a few minutes. That's the same shit they watching. And so you're not going to see all this shit. They're not going to read into the fact that, hey, look at this nigga Russell, man. Russell out there tripping. This nigga giving up games because he doing this, this, and this. They just looking at it like, oh, look, my partner over there balling, man. He hooping. That's what I'm talking about. So they're not going to see it the same way. This motherfucker be stealing rebounds from Carmelo and shit. But, again, it is what it is. That's weak. They should have some OKC will sweep Utah. Mark my words. Ooh, I don't know about that one, man. And like I said, I really don't like being completely unbiased in each situation. Utah caught a hot streak, and Gobert, I don't think he's all that, but he plays very well. You know what I'm saying? But when the playoffs on the line, Westbrook, y'all gonna see the real Westbrook, man. That motherfucker Carmelo gonna be like, damn, can I smell the basketball at least during halftime or something? Paul George gonna be his little point's gonna be looking dry. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Motherfuckers be just tripping with themselves. But again, Anderson might not be ready for game 1 for us. And with Muthaf out, I mean, these are serious things to take into account. Very important things. I mean, let's not just automatically assume the Rockets just going to walk off with it. Yeah, my fault. Like, what did happen with Ben Simmons last year? Did he get hurt or something and didn't play? And then sat out the whole year? Yeah, Donovan Mitchell does deserve that shit. And it's fucked up that he's going to be getting fucked over for that shit, man. Man, it's fucked up. With Donovan Mitchell, I like that little motherfucker be hooping, dog. That little motherfucker be hooping. Like, he's solid. and to give his shit away to Simmons would be weak as fuck. But again, a lot of people only paying attention to Simmons because of that whole situation they got going on over there. And they're not really listening to, they're not paying attention to the real story. I almost want to say D'Antoni again. I gotta think about that one. I gotta think about that one without being biased. But shit, I would say D'Antoni fucking broke a team record. Got an MVP guy, came in with a brand new guy, still did it. Revamped roster, still did it. So we'll see though. Yeah, like I say, Donovan Mitchell, man. Definition of third rookie of the year already. You know what I'm talking about? That's funny. That's fucking funny, man. But that's a BET, y'all. So like I say, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get resituated and see what Shaq is up to. If we can, we might get on Twitch early, finish up that way out. If not, I may get on there, fuck around some Dead by Daylight or something. I ain't fuck with that in a minute. But again, don't know what the fuck that was. But again, we may have another den later. We may have a second sauce. We'll see exactly what's going on. We'll see what's shaking. But again, with that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Y'all know how this goes. Y'all ain't got to go home. Y'all can look out for the Twitch. But y'all got to get the fuck up out the den. I appreciate y'all fucking with your boy. But I got to kick y'all asses out. Adios. Thanks for watching the